All right then, hi guys. We're gonna do something very unorthodox here. Obviously, you already know who the fuck we are. I'm Timon and that's Rosie. We just finished watching the second rehearsals for today for the first semi-final because they've been going on for the past 2 days. So what we've done is we're gonna look at it based on the semi-final rather than on the day itself, and we're walking, so we're trying not to get killed as we try to do this.
Do you want me to keep a lookout?
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
I'll try and stop Tim walking into some cars.
Or to some shit, for that matter.
That too.
Okay, anywho. All right then, so we've had, was it 18 or 17? I can't remember.
17.
Yeah, so we had 17 countries already. First question for you is, Rosie, what was your standout?
Oh, okay. I think my standout is... I think I'm gonna keep the same as what I said on ESC Bubble Stream yesterday. It's Portugal. I was just so impressed with how they kept the essence of the Festival de Canchal staging, but elevated it into something more grown up and just so incredibly beautiful. And I've said this already. I cried. I just sobbed. So if you can make me do that, then you've done something pretty impressive.
Okay, for me, my standout was actually from today. Armenia and Rosalind's staging, because the only thing I'll say about this is that frigging sun, like, man, like, it's not noticeable on Rosalind's staging just because you cannot see it. So yeah, that's my standout. Another one would be Steen. Just because her vocals are very awesome. And I was quite impressed with her mainly her vocals, and the fact that you don't need much to stage the song. Like, her vocals were more than enough itself. Alright then, so after our standouts, I'm going to ask you, Rosie, who are your short qualifiers?
Alright, so I've got the list up. Ukraine, the Netherlands, and Greece, and probably Armenia as well. I think those are the only ones I can absolutely see for definite making it into the final. And the rest of them, I could make a case for them qualifying, and I could also potentially make a case for them not qualifying, which is sad because I like a lot of these songs.
Oh my god. Okay, for me, I agree with you with Greece and Armenia in that one. I'd also say Latvia, because I think City Zeni would really rank high on the televote enough that however low that they'd rank on the juries, the televote would make up for it. Obviously Ukraine, and Steen I think would comfortably qualify. Okay, my next question for you is, which country underwhelmed you for semi-final 1?
All right, I feel so incredibly sad about saying this because Let's Cross the Road.
Yep.
And Not Die. This is a song that I have been championing since its release, when no one else, I feel, has been championing it except maybe me and Elaine. It's Moldova. I'm sorry. I still love the original version of this song, but the revamp has lost some of the sort of... I think what I love about this sort of music is it's the sort of stuff I can imagine being played down a pub with friends.
Yeah.
And it's sort of lost that feel of it for me. It feels like it's lost some of what made it so genuine. And instead, I just also feel like we know that Zadob Shizdub can do great stagings, and this is not one of them. It's just not memorable enough. So I am very sad.
You know what? I'm going to say it. You're not the only one in that one. There's something lacking for me, because usually when Shdob, can't even pronounce it anymore. How do you say it again, Rosie?
Zdob Shizdub.
Shdob Shizdub. When they participated in, was it 2005?
Yes, 5 and 11.
Yeah, 2005 and 11. They had such high impact staging that the second they got on the stage, it was very impactful that way. So I am a bit underwhelmed. It's still a fun song, don't get me wrong. Like, if that does come on, I will bop along to it. I do not mind. It's just on a competitive manner, that's where it felt flat for me personally.
And I think as well, it's between the Netherlands and Portugal, both of whom are just stunning. So I think if the staging and the revamp hadn't killed the song, I think its placement in the running order almost certainly has.
Yeah. Okay then, Rosie. One final question for you.
Bring
and for
it.
me as well. So, if you could guarantee one country a spot in the final, who would it be and what's your rationale for it?
All right, I know exactly who I'm picking for this, and it's going to be Lithuania. I love Monica Lu. I love Sentimente. I think it's beautiful. I'm worried about how the staging has worked with the Broken Sun, and especially when it is coming after Latvia, I am a little worried about its qualification chances. I think hopefully the juries will still love it, and I really want it to resonate with the public as well, but at the same time I am very worried about it. And I think that this is a song that absolutely deserves the final. Every other song I like more in this semi, I can see qualifying more easily. So I'm going to say Lithuania is my answer for this one, because I think it's so utterly unique and lovely, and vocally incredibly talented as well, and very skillful. So I'd really love to see it make the final.
Okay, for me, people are gonna have mixed opinions. Oh, by the way, there's a Filipino shop right there. Mine one will be Albania.
Ooh.
Just because poor Ronella, like at the time we were recording this, she sort of had a bit of a, I don't know how you'd call it on social media. She was a bit,
She's had a rough time.
yeah, she's had a rough time on social media, and then she was kind of a bit sad, and it didn't help that people were like adding fuel to the fire. So if I was to guarantee someone, I really want Ronella, just because I've seen how hard she's worked for it. 2, it's a good song. Like, I don't mind it making to the final just because she deserves it. And like, look, I think it was just bad timing, or like things didn't work out on her favor, but I bet to you if you look at it on a different perspective, I think there's still a possibility she could qualify, but I'd be pretty shocked if she didn't. But in any other case, that's the finish of our roundup for the first semi-final. Hopefully you're all enjoying yourself in this period as we get closer to the contest, and obviously me and Rosie would when she comes up, we will keep you up to date with whatever's happening, because we're actually here on the ground in Turin. We just don't have on-site accreditation, so we can say that publicly. So we're just literally covering it remotely in Turin, and hopefully
And us and the rest of the incredible team at that Eurovision site are going to be bringing you as much coverage as we possibly can from the contest.
Yeah. Anywho, hope you have a good day. Enjoy watching, reading our coverage of the second semi-final. Of course, as we've recorded this, Big Five have just had their first rehearsal. So go follow us on social media at that Eurosite on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
We have one of those now. We're down with the kids.
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully if you give us a like and subscribe, and obviously push the notification bell to be one of the first people to find out when we got everything new. But for now, ciao!
Ciao!